and salutations. My name is 6 Stars Andy, or just Andy as you know, and welcome to what I personally think is the best video series on this channel that I only posted one video of. Welcome to Ocat. Now you might be asking yourself, Andy, what is Ocat? Well, Ocat stands for one chunk at a time. It's basically where I take my Minecraft builds and I put them into one chunk for the first episode, and then every single episode after that, I expand it by another chunk. So, as I said, first episode is one chunk, the second episode is 2 chunks, third episode is 3 chunks, and so on and so forth. And yeah, that's basically it. Now, of course, the first episode is going to be a bit of a challenge because we're only going to be able to build in one singular chunk, a 16 by 16 space, but afterwards, it's going to get into a pretty comfortable territory of being able to build in 2 chunks, and then 3 chunks, 4 chunks, and so on and so forth. However, if this series goes on long enough, then I could potentially be building a 100 by 100 chunk build in the future. That, my friends, is where the challenge comes in. Can I make it to episode 100? Well, that's the point of the series, that's the main of the goal, and we're just gonna get on into it. So, let's freaking go. Now, I want to preface, I'm not doing this by a script. I'm just doing this as the thoughts come to me and as I am watching the play of this video in my editing program. I'm going to be talking to you about my inspirations for this build, my process, my thoughts, and yeah, that's really it. So, first off, inspiration. This is the build inspiration. This specific piece of art, I don't know who this is from. I don't know where it's from. I found it on Pinterest, and I was like, wow, that's so cool. That's so hip. If you know who this is from, do say. Anyways, we're getting in, because I didn't want to directly copy this build, so I added like the lean, as you just saw, and then I added the support pillars because I thought they looked really cool, and I built them out of like acacia and resin first. Oh, and then here we are making the roof. I had a bit of a struggle with this roof because I was like, how am I going to translate this round roof into Minecraft? But I think I did it pretty well. It's just like a cone torus shape with the Axiom mod. I'm using Axiom mod, by the way. Please use Axiom. All builders use Axiom. It makes building so much easier. So much easier. Anyways, back into the building. No more Axiom preaching. You're gonna hear me preach Axiom literally every episode. Wow, this is going by really fast. We're already in the texturing phase. I didn't even talk about like any of the details or anything, like the signs or the trim of the freaking roof. Oh my god, we're getting into like the actual texturing phase. And see right there, that the second one that I just pasted, that was the original one. That was the one with like the base texturing and stuff, because I'm going for like a values thing. I'm not going for like a traditional gradient up down. I'm going for values. That dip. The dip in the lean, I'm trying to make that darker so it kind of like shows something. I don't really know. Oh god, and we're already into me like playing around with the colors and everything too. I wanted to make the roof orange originally, and like I wanted to like make this like a white and like blue build, and then I was like, that's so ugly. That's so ugly and unoriginal, because I make a lot of my builds like monochrome-esque. Anyways, you can see I'm like pasting like several of these here. We got the control one in the back, like that's the original one, and then we got the white one with the white to black monochrome gradient, and then the middle I believe is going to be sandstone, and then the third one you will see later is going to be yellow. You can see here, I'm texturing up this whole thing, and I'm adding a couple of smaller details. I really don't know why I did that, to be honest. Ooh, I really liked how I did this. Kind of, I lied a little, I lied a little. I don't really like how I did these beams, but these beams stay throughout this whole building process. You will see these specific beams later. But I really do like the texturing that I did for this white one. It's so much easier to texture between like the white and black monochromatic scale in Minecraft because there's just so many blocks to choose from. Oh, you're also gonna see something that happened here in my replay mod. I do this a lot. Yeah. I do this like frequently. I always unpause and then I pause and then I unpause again by accident. I don't really know. Anyways, this one's yellow and purple now. I really wanted to like the yellow. I was really trying to like get better at texturing with like yellow because yellow is like one of my favorite colors. And anyways, we're already moving on. We're already texturing the sandstone one, and you can see him go, oh, help! I'm in the wall, help! That was scary. I don't know why that just happened. Okay, we're moving on. I had a lot of problems with these walls. There's not a lot of wall options in Minecraft. Mojang, please add more wall variants because it was a struggle to do these walls. Anyways, you can see I'm like going through and I'm like just cleaning this up a little. I'm putting all the slabs and whatnot here, and I was gonna try and like do some different roof designs and whatnot, but I kind of just settled on the cone shape, and then I added those little flower pots up there because I thought they looked cool, and I was really struggling throughout this whole build to add these small details in, because this build, I like how it, wait, when did that, oh yeah, I did like a little height thing. I like put it up on a little mound. I guess I messed that up too. I don't really know. Anyways, yeah, I really struggled making all these small little details on this build because I think the build itself looks good, but I'm just not really good at making small little details. And you can see right here, this little window, I did that. It was really cool. And I'm already at the end of this freaking time lapse. It's fading out. Help! Help! And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously, between now and the time lapse, a couple of things have changed around here. I added a couple more small details, and you can see there's lights on the inside, but there's not actually an inside. It's just little floors with glowstone put on them so that it doesn't look like a dark, empty void in there. Because it was kind of scary in there, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with this. Now, there's the obvious big thing that I need to do in improving, which is working on these small little details, because I'm just not good at doing like windows and stuff. That's not my thing. I can build shapes, I can build builds, do roofs, do terrain. It's these small things like putting stuff on the walls and doing like cool unique doors and stuff that really trip me up, because it's like how do you do that? And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.